I be getting it on. I be riding around town, stunting on you clowns. My hands up in the air, they never coming down. Y'all be hating on me.
Hey guys, this is another episode of the Talk to Me Driver podcast. I'm your boy B Stone.
And you with your boy JB.
Okay guys, I know y'all been watching to see what we do. We're gonna talk today. Our topic's gonna be life be lifing.
Yeah, it's been rough out here for everybody. I know y'all be posting that you're doing this and doing that, but hey, we all hurting at the end of the day.
Some shape, form, or fashion. You might want to act like that when you're on social media, because social media is like a discover card. Be everything you want to be.
I'm saying y'all ain't even went to the army and y'all can be all you can be. You rich, you a celebrity. Well, let me take that back. Local celebrity. You got more status than the president.
And he a felon.
Yeah, you know, it's insane. Well, let me take that back. He ain't the president yet. Yeah. He ain't yet, because we about to get Biden up out of office. You know what I'm saying? Biden been messing up, tricking. He got his son. He in trouble. You know, when Biden been in office all this time, everything just been going up, just constantly rising. Okay. We ain't seen no breaks. When Trump was in office, everything was running smooth. You know, we had no issues.
Because everybody was getting money from that man. That man, people were making $1,800 a week sitting at home.
Trump in office, he wasn't giving no money to other countries to have wars. Biden giving people money overseas to have wars. When you got people out in the streets in New Orleans under tents, you got people in New York living under the interstate. It's ridiculous.
Even here in Mobile, man, I just found out they have, I can't remember the name of it, but it's where a whole bunch of homeless people, they gather when they cannot get into the home. So it's a whole area downtown that they gather together, they sleep, they pitch their tents, and when the day comes, they go about their day, do what they do, and then they come back, and it's ridiculous that we have that many homeless people, and it's like me and my dad was talking, and when we were talking about being homeless. Man, I'm gonna tell you something about being homeless. If you have an ID and you can work, for me, I would find me a job. I don't care if it's at McDonald's. I don't care if it's cleaning, picking up trash, whatever it is. As long as I can get me an income some kind of way, you can go to the truck stop and pay for a shower for $12. You can get you a whole bathroom. So if you need to shave, you need to shower, you need to do whatever you need to do to prepare yourself, you could take that $12, go buy your shower, get cleaned up, go to an interview. You even got washers and dryers at the truck stop. So if you need to wash, you got washers and dryers. So you can wash your clothes, do whatever you need to do at the truck stop. And it's like, man, the only thing you can't do there is live there. You can get something to eat, you can wash your clothes, and they got an area that you can sit and watch TV. As long as you wash your clothes or whatever, you go and watch TV.
Now, no disrespect to nobody. I'm not making. All right, man, no disrespect to nobody, but at the end of the day, we all out here trying to survive. Life is life. You got to be able to go get it, go grind, go, you know, make things happen.
You ain't lying.
You know, there's no excuse why everybody shouldn't be working. It's easy to get jobs now. When I got started in a job, trying to look for a job when I was a teenager, it was hard. A lot of people wouldn't hire teenagers. Now it's like, that's all you see working at these jobs now is teenagers, because the older people don't want to work.
You ain't lying. And most businesses that do pay older people well, that's been in their careers for 10, 15 years, they rather pay someone that's just coming in because they pay them less than paying them $30, $40 an hour because they've been there 15, 20 years. So if you come in willing and open to learn about whatever it is you're trying to pursue, then you should have a job. And man, please, I get everybody on TV smoking weed, and weed is legal in all these states.
It look good on TV, but they just promoting it. They getting paid to promote it. You don't see what they doing at the house. They probably be on a vegan diet or they don't eat meat or they don't do this. I know people that promote vegan products or they promote them sex pills or they promote different stuff and they not even into that stuff.
Nope.
They getting paid to do it.
And then I get you say, oh man, weed, I gotta do it. You don't have to do it. That's just something you've learned. That's a learned behavior. You can end that with that marijuana. Cause man, I used to smoke weed every day. I'm talking about 24/7. I had 3 roommates.
Swish a hop.
All day. Ironing board from one end of the ironing board to the other, blunts already there. We smoking every day in and day out. So you can't let it go and I quit cold turkey. So if you want something, you can let it go. It ain't about, oh man, I gotta want to do it. No, if you want to change, you gotta make change, and change come with you. So if you can't get a job, that's on your fault. That's your fault.
It starts within. You know, it's a journey, and it's a lot of times I sit up here and think to myself, like, you went to school all these years to not use a high school diploma, to not use a college degree, to have to go to school again, pay for certifications, pay for licensing, pay for all these different things. When you like, why the hell did I go to school for 12 years? Or why did I go to a 4-year college? Or why did I go to a 2-year college to end up going to a 4-year college? So you spent total of 6 years just in college.
18 years of school.
And you still not making that median salary because you stuck trying to find a job. You working a in-between job to get to your degree job, and you still can't get a job in your field because they hiring somebody who off the street paying them lesser, and you got a degree. They ain't gonna pay you top dollar.
And there's a lot of people that go to school and get a degree. They can't get a job in their degree. So it's like, okay, then they get frustrated. Then they get aggravated. It's like, well, why did I go to school for?
Oh, no. I'm going back to school. What you going back to school for? To get in more debt?
They gotta get back, man. They gotta do something. Because I'm gonna tell you, when I got laid off from being a ship fitter, man, I did everything. I made flyers. I went and started cutting grass. Man, I found people that were, I found investors. You could tell by the signs in the yard. And I was calling the investors like, hey man, look, I live in this neighborhood. I can keep y'all yard straight. You pay me a fee per yard, I keep y'all yard straight. I had a guy, man, and I thought it was a fake check at first. I talked to the guy, he said, man, how much you charge to do the yard, just the front? I said, $60. The next day I had a $60 check in the mail from the man, and I thought it was fake. I was scared to cash it, because I thought it was something fake. But when he came around the corner, I met him. He was like, nah, this is real. Yeah, I went and cashed it, and I started cutting their yard. So it's just how you want to do things.
Shoot, I never forget, I started my little lawn business. I took my dad his prison paper, even though he was pissed off. I took his ruler, divided the paper. I wrote my name, number, and address on there. And I went around the neighborhood. I cut his printing paper up and went around the neighborhood and stuck my number. I stuck the card into all these people's mailboxes.
Oh, yeah.
My dad, I got home from the park, from the record, was doing something. Sure, you got all these people calling, they looking for you. I was like, who? And I honestly forgot. I was like, who looking for me? Because I ain't think nobody was gonna call. Yeah. They said that you go do their yard, or they want you to come give them an estimate. Because I put on their free estimate. Hey,
they calling in.
They called. I ain't think it was gonna take off like that. I took a grown man yard from him.
See?
He was charging them $120. I told the guy do it for $90. And that was, look, 20-something years ago.
And it still works to this day.
Yeah.
It will still work to this day.
20-something years ago.
And you can still take that same perspective, do the same thing, and it still will work today. Because everybody's looking for good quality work for reasonable pay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might got a guy that can landscape the whole yard, but okay, if you aren't there yet, that's fine. They may allow you to cut their yard. If you can weed eat and trim bushes and hedges, then show them what you can do. But don't mess up them people's yard. You mess up them people's yard, they're gonna be mad and you gonna have to pay.
And even that, you need to have insurance. You need to be licensed and bonded so they feel comfortable. Okay, if he messed something up, okay, he gonna pay, he gonna get it done and get it checked out or whatever.
Peace stuff, cause everybody don't want their yard messed up. Everybody don't want their property messed up. So if you're doing something, you gotta have integrity in what it is you do.
And another thing, I didn't mean nothing by anybody that had degrees or anything. Go to school, but know what you're going to school for, and know that whatever you're trying to get in, you gonna want to do it for that long period of time or whatever you're trying to do, because it don't matter what job you at, you'll get tired of it after so long. Like I've been offshore 8 years. Yeah, I'm kind of burnt out on it. I want to be at home with my family, you know. It gets burnt out, but at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm doing this for a reason, you know. Because there's no job I can come home and work a certain amount of period of time and be off 14 days. Yeah, I'd be off 14 days without pay.
But you home. And see, a lot of times people feel like, oh, I gotta make it. But at the same time, it's like, okay, there's a time to where you rest. That rest, and then you have family time. That time there is where you get your energy from. Because you get you and your peace, you and your home, you and your family. Everybody, your family might have some issues, but you're still home. You're home, you at peace. Everybody's happy you're home. You're happy to be home. So it has its goods and bads to everything. It's just, what are you willing to give up to get what you want? And everybody wants things to be a perfect picture, and it's not going to be that perfect picture. You can build that picture, make that picture how you think it should be, and there's still going to be some things that's going to aggravate you because it ain't just how you want it. But you have to learn to adjust. Yeah. Once you adjust to whatever the situation and circumstance is, then you're able to pursue it, and it doesn't feel like work because it's your purpose. You find your purpose in things. People find purpose in helping people. And I think any job that you do, that's what you do. I don't care what field you're in. Like you're in the oil field, on the boat, you're helping people. You're helping this business provide products for the consumer.
Yep.
So whether you believe that you're not helping someone, every position in this world is
helping somebody that's
in some shape, form, or fashion.
Yeah. So when you go looking job searching, or like I said before, the transportation industry itself, it provides in many ways, and people don't understand that.
Yeah.
Transportation industry, UPS, FedEx, United States Postal Service,
freight brokers, warehousing, man, you can make so much avenues. If you got, man, to be honest, if you have some land, you could honestly take that land, put you a aluminum building on it. That building could be 100-foot by 100-foot building. And you could go and talk to some people in the port, the companies that are shipping in and out of the port. You can get on a list for the port of Mobile that they'll contact you for warehousing. There's things called transloading. All you do is you take the container that comes into your yard, you get your forklift, you offload the truck, you put it on a dry van or a flatbed or a reefer, and they pay you to transload. If you don't want to if you transload and you can warehouse, then you got to think about it. You get 2 or 3 trucks going in and out of the port, come to your yard, you offload those containers, store them in your warehouse. You have a per day charge, plus you have a charge for your driver going to pick it up, plus you have another charge that you charge the company to put it in a dry van or put it on a flatbed for it to go to its final destination. So there's multiple ways of being in transportation without having to be over the road.
Not even that. Just say, for instance, you got this one job. You work there, but you said, oh man, I want to make extra income. If you don't work 5 days a week, you can be a broker part-time. You can do it from at home.
Yep.
You can work the job, or you can give him a load, me a load, It's extra income coming in. It ain't no way in hell, I don't care how much money you make. I make 6 figures. He makes 6 figures. You still need more than one income.
I don't care who you.
We paying taxes on top of taxes on top of taxes. So it don't matter who you are. You need more than one stream of income. That's why I don't understand how some people
Multiple sources of income are needed.
And they going here, they going there, and I'm like, hell, where you getting this money from? Y'all look, y'all got an unlimited card or what?
And if they do, they bunning it up.
The Capital One, whoo, the good life.
They bunning it. Cause I'm gonna tell you guys.
Cause look, I take trips with Klarna. I'm keeping it real. Look, pay every 2 weeks with the pay period.
Hey, you got it going. You get there.
After paying Klarna, my best friends, I ain't ashamed.
You get it until you can do it. Man. That's how you. That's how I look at it. Cause shoot,
I ain't ashamed.
Time you can take a trip. Hey, you all need vacation. We all do. We can't just work and think everything. You gonna get to a point to where it's gonna be this. I'm reading a book, man, and it's called Atomic Habits, and it talks about goal setting. Stop setting. Most people set their goal, they get to that goal and they stop. The book teaches you to fall in love with the system. The system of the thing that got you to your goal. So if getting to your goal, this is an example of a system. The system is if you want to be a better reader or a better journaler. When you do things, you put your journal in places to where you would normally see it. Instead of you picking up your phone, you got your journal in the place where your phone is. So instead of you picking up your phone, you're picking up your journal. If you want to start learning how to read a book, you read more books. You put in the place of your phone, you put your book, that book you want to read. You put that time to that instead of strolling. And those habits of that system teaches you to fall in love with that process to where you might go from reading 1 book a month to 5 or 6 books a month or 20 books a year to 15 to 20 books a year. It's not for the person to fall in love with the goal, because most people fall in love with the goal and be like, hey, when I make it to $150,000 a year, then I'm gonna do this. And then once you get to $150,000 a year, you're gonna realize, hey, I still gotta keep going. So you ain't gonna stop and do it.
You gonna want more. You keep saying like, damn, I made it. I ain't gonna lie, I remember when I first got my first check from McDonald's, I think I had worked 80 plus hours on overtime. It was during the summertime. Man, I tell you, I mean, when I seen that, it was like, I think it was like $1,200 for 2 weeks. I was like, whoa. Well, you couldn't tell me nothing. $1,200, I was like, ooh, I'm rich. If I cashed that first check, I went to M South Bank. Lord, rest in peace, M South. I went to M South Bank, man. Whew. I was excited. Then I remember McDonald's had gave me a savings bonds, and I wasn't kissing no ass. They had gave me a savings bonds for employee of the month or something I had got. I got an employee of the month. They had gave me a $50 savings bond, and when I cashed it when I got out of high school, because it had gained a lot of interest just sitting in there, you know. And I sit back in there and think, I'm like, man, I was excited about $1,200 for 2 weeks. That was back then. That was 20 years ago.
And you think, man, a lot of the stuff that right now, I told my wife, I was like, man, could you imagine Uber being out when we started driving? When we were 16, Uber.
I'm not been an Uber driver now.
No, or you even thinking about social media, like as much as we would play Nintendo, PlayStation, and you could stream in, now, man, it would be different.
Yeah, so it's people make money out of just watching somebody's watching them to play a video game.
Yeah.
I'm like,
they learning by watching, because most people don't want to read no more.
Yeah.
So they learn off of seeing things. And it's like, I get it, it's a hands-on individual, but
I don't care what I do, I read.
Yeah.
I look. I know there's a lot of people I work with, they always ask questions. I said, did you read it? Oh no, I thought you knew. Like, what? Read.
They know.
Like, read, stop being lazy.
Because one thing my dad used to tell me, he was like, look, do you want to go to a doctor that got his education out of a book and went through the process, or you want to go to a doctor that saw some videos and thought he could do it and went and did it? what do you think you're gonna get? What results you gonna get?
The graveyard.
So
breaking news.
and it's like you look at things like that, man. I never forget. I was working for AT&T. That was 10, 12, 14. I'm gonna say about 16 years ago. I had never been paid 3 times in a month. 3 times. I had 2 paychecks bi-weekly, and then I had a commission check. My commission check equaled both of my bi-weekly checks together. So I was making about $1,500, $1,600 every 2 weeks, and then turned around, my commission check was like $3,000, $4,000 at the end of every month. And I'm in my early 20s. And it's like, you see that kind of money when you're young, and you be like, dang, it's all about, at that point sometimes, I felt, for me, it was like, what can I do? I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna go do that, because I got it. Not thinking like, dang, what can I do? What can I do to help not be in a bad situation later?
Yeah.
We don't think like that. And mom used to always tell me, she was like, put some money up. I always put some money up. Put some money, I'm like, man, I got it, it's gonna come. I'm got it out.
That's how I was. I worked at AT&T knocking doors, selling U-verse before it came out. Man, I said, man, I make 3 sales a day, I'm good.
Yeah.
$150 each sale selling U-verse. This before U-verse even came out.
Oh yeah.
It was back in 2008. I was like, man, $150 each sale. I said, fuck.
Nah.
So I done had the door slammed in my face and get off my yard and get off my lawn. I don't want what you're selling. And to, everybody's different,
Yeah, that's true. You get it, and you get to understand it.
But if it's new and people hear a good deal, they was on it. $99. Home, phone, internet, cable, fast internet, high speed, $99, the triple play. They said, so you mean to tell me I'm gonna get this for only $99? Are you serious? I said, yeah, $99. What's the catch? I said, there's no catch. Come on in for some lemonade. I said, come on in for some lemonade. I said, okay. Look, I was up north. I was up north in Kansas working when they told me that. Boy, I bust that last month. They said, come on in for some lemonade. I was like, okay.
Man, shoot, you never know, dealing with people like that. That's like just being in perspective, like, man, cars, dog. Like, I can remember, you can get you for $2,500, you can get you a cash car, good cash.
I bought my first car for $600.
A good man.
$600 running and everything, no issues running. $600. That was back in 2003.
Man, my first car, I had 5 cars before I got out of high school. My first car I bought, my dad told me not to buy it, but I went and bought it anyway. It was a Toyota Celica.
Oh, I just love the Celica.
So when I got it, the heads blew on it like 2 days later. So I told the man, I was like, man, you cheated me on this car. So he put me in a Mazda Protege. So I got the Mazda Protege. It was good. It was rolling. I saw a Ford Taurus show. I saw that. I was like, man, I want that. So I went. I traded that car in. Got the Ford Taurus show. So I was like, okay, cool. Then the heads blew on it.
Damn, son.
Damn. That boy ain't put no oil. He ain't put no oil in that thing.
So I'm like, God, no. But I ended up getting my last car I had was a Ford Escort. Hatchback. Man, I wore that car out. Me and my partner across the street. I had never put a radio in. So when we put the radio in, you're supposed to get the harness kits. Mm-hmm. So we couldn't find one. Man, this fool cut all the wires. Man, it took us 2 days to put all the correct wires from the radio to the actual, just the wires.
I had hooked up my first radio, my Panasonic. I had all it said, look, we didn't have Google search at all. I'm saying Google was out, but Google wasn't answering them type of questions.
Mm-hmm. I figured somebody that knew what they were doing.
I figured that mug out on my own. I was sitting there hooking that radio up in the car one night. Panasonic got that black tape, put that mug in. I hooked up my little amp. I had a little legacy amp for the pawn shop. Had my 4 mix match 12s in the colors. Y'all want to ride? Yeah, I got $5 on gas. Little $20 to fill the car. We good. Rolling. I seen y'all at the club.
Boy, man, and I'm sitting back, man. I'm like, it's no reason. Like social media, man, they got people. You could like a guy hit me up the other day talking about jewelry. Yeah, the jewelry is like costume jewelry for men, where it's like the little beads with the crown and stuff like that on it. So they do that, and he was like, man, look, you get anything on here free. You get to pick out what you want. You advertise that, you market that, and as people start to buy, you get network marketing. You start to use that link to start getting paid. Man, you think about having that when we were in high school. How stuff just went word of mouth.
So all we had was selling M&Ms and Snickers out of that little
bag.
I remember that one case I had brought home. Man, my mama and dad and us told them it was the Snickers, M&Ms, and something else they had in that box. Somebody fundraiser. I said, boy, that was the worst thing they could have did.
That's like, damn, man. I was teaching the kids how to go sell candy at school. So we went to Sam's. I was like, what kind of candy y'all want to sell? So I bought the candy. I said, okay, look, this is how you gonna sell the candy. This is what each piece of candy costs. Man, Tara came home, man. I gave them each $20 worth of candy a day. Tara was coming home with $50, $60. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, they just gave me what was in their pocket. I was like, huh?
Yeah, kids don't know no better. Kids don't know no better. Shit, you gotta think about it. This was before I had went to when I switched high school, when I was still at Murphy High School. Man, them Fruitopia drinks was like $2.
Yeah.
Fruitopia.
They were good though.
Kids don't care. They want to drink. They ain't trying to drink that chocolate milk or whatever they got in the cafeteria. That MRE looking food they got. I said, man, them kids will give you anything. Shoot, you got that? Oh, here.
Man,
they gonna take it off you.
Okay, real quick. And then they'll come back later on that day. Hey, you still got some hope? Nah, I'm sold out. You gonna have some tomorrow? Yeah, I have some tomorrow. You already knew. You know you done made your money for the day. You know you go get you something to eat.
Oh man, hold on. I just thought about something. The donut man.
Oh yeah.
I had seen it on social media where everybody was talking about it. I remember who he was. I remember when he got started. And me personally, I'm not buying no donuts from out the street from nobody. Me personally. Nothing against you, man. That's a hustle. I'm glad you did it for as long as you did. You selling water, donuts, but you made I guess a guilt plea on Facebook about people not supporting you no more. Dude, go get a job. I'm saying there's plenty of jobs out here. You trying to make people feel bad because they not buying stuff from you. You ain't got to do that no more.
And shoot, Krispy Kreme, what he's selling them, you can go to Krispy Kreme, man. You look on that Krispy Kreme app. They got it's every time the way you can get you just buy a box, buy a dozen, get a dozen free, and you paying $15 for one box. No,
and you selling fundraiser donuts. I don't know if them donuts stale or not.
They done been at them balls 3 days from being expired.
Hey, is you crazy?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You talking about you selling this, you selling that. Okay, good. Okay, that's what you wanted to do. Nobody made you go out there and sell that stuff. That's what you wanted to do. You could have went and got you a job, and you could have did that part-time on the side. But no, you wanted to be out there full-time in the hot sun, because guess what? Fat boy ain't standing out in no hot sun, selling no donuts, no water, no drinks, no nothing. I'm going to go get a job. Then if I want to do a part-time, yeah, I'll do a part-time. I'll go out there and sell stuff. But don't be selling something higher than what the place
that make it.
That's not no deal.
And you can't make no buy one, get one like they do. They make it buy one, get one, man. They got deals where you get a dozen for $1 sometimes.
Yeah.
Why am I paying $15? And then people are like, oh, it's the support factor. Okay, let me ask you something about a support factor. If you're going to say it's a support factor for me to spend $1 from the place I'm getting from, then to support him and do for 15, while it's competition with Krispy Kreme. Most people go to, if there's a competition, they go to the place that is the cheapest.
Yeah.
So if you're in competition with the place that makes it, you can't really maneuver like they can maneuver.
And I never get no donuts from Dunkin' Donuts, so that's a no. I tried it. They those donuts do not taste.
I don't like them donuts.
Don't even taste close to Krispy Kreme.
Period.
At all.
I don't like them at all. I don't like.
That's a negative Ghost Rider.
Them must taste like them.
They taste like cake that went all the way cooked. baked. I mean, not cooked.
The
baked.
powder donuts taste better than them.
Yeah, like no, that's a negative. But
hey, Donut Man, if you watching, you listening, since you good at sales, my agency is hiring. We can get you on insurance. You get paid daily.
Dude, you can have multiple streams of income, man. And I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna tag you in this video, Donut Man, since you put Mobile on blast. Even though I don't live here no more, I'm across the way. You put Mobile on blast as if they owe you a favor. Mobile don't owe you no favor. You owe yourself a favor by them people supporting you because they ain't have to buy nothing from you at all. They could have just blew the horn and kept going, which I did because I wasn't buying nothing from you. I'm just keeping it real. Because I ain't buying it off the street unless it's in the store. You know, that's just me.
Because it's the hardest thing, even fundraisers. It's hard. People got a bad taste with that because of certain things.
Yeah, like certain things. People, they can be selling you poison. Who knows?
You don't know. You
don't know what's in that water. I don't know if you opened it up.
No, at all. And then if you sit them in the hot sun, there's certain chemicals.
They don't even got the newspaper man standing out in the street no more. I mean, when I was a kid, that was popular. They'll be standing selling newspapers. They don't do that no more.
They don't even have a newspaper stand where you go put the quarters in for the mobile restaurant and get your paper. I don't even see that no more.
None of that.
All that junk, and you normally, is the register open? No, they closed the press register down.
I think it's closed.
So I think everything pretty much online. So if his best option is find him something that can make him better money, it's time to make a pivot. It's time to move because once this run out, that's your season on it. Because everything going up.
It's over with all. Why?
He was saying something one day about if he can get 50 sales for this day, he'll take 50 orders and then bring them out to deliver them to the people. But you add that 50 up plus that $15, you already know what he's trying to make. And it's like, that's not worth it. But I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. People talk about the Donut Man and his prices. Bruh, I did DoorDash. This lady ordered some bagel bites for the pizza bagel bites, some pistachios, the little bag of pistachio nuts, and some cashews from Dollar General.
Yeah.
Dollar General for that lady is 6 houses down the street from her house.
Damn, son.
It paid me $10 to go from Dollar General and drive 6 houses down just to drop off that.
And probably charge her $25, $26.
And so people talk about him being high. Man, you look at DoorDash, you look at Uber Eats, you look at Grubhub, man, y'all are paying $5 to $10 more on top just for delivery.
If it's a good ways out, I can understand, but especially if you ain't got no car, it's okay. Unless you just can't wait for a ride and you impatient. But DoorDash and Grubhub and what's the other thing?
I'll be honest with
what's
you.
the other thing is where they go get your groceries?
A Spark.
Where all that other stuff, it's okay if you ain't got no ride, but if the place right down the street, come on,
man. If you can afford, this is just me being honest. If you can afford to order food from McDonald's, that's DoorDash. You get a meal. McDonald's right now, you just say a Big Mac meal is $7, $8. You spending $15 just for that. You spending it. So if you got that,
I spent that on a breakfast in Connecticut. I almost died. An Egg McMuffin meal was $15. No, $16 with tax.
California, dog. We went to Popeyes.
Egg McMuffin.
We went to Popeyes.
Egg McMuffin.
The 3 chicken tender combo at Popeyes here. At that time, that was probably like 2-3 years ago, was like $8, $9. In California, $18.99 for for a 3-piece chicken tender combo. And I'm like, ain't no way. But people that, I understand if you ain't got no ride, but if you ain't got no ride and you got money, shoot, all you gotta do is pay somebody. Say, hey man, I give you these $7 to put in your tank. Shoot me up here to go to the grocery store. Cause you gotta think about this. Everybody be like, man, $7 ain't enough. Okay, let's look at the technicality of this. How many miles per gallon does your car get? Your car might get $20, $25 a gallon. So if I give you $7 to put in your tank, that $7 gas is what we're gonna say $2.60, $2.80. So that's $2.46. That's $6. That's 60 miles. I got it. So if I'm having you go from my house to the grocery store, and my grocery store that down from my house is less than a mile, why you want me to pay you $20 to fill up your car? In all actuality, I can give you $7 to $10, and that $7 to $10 is gonna give you the fuel that I use for you to pick me up, take me where I need to go, and bring me back. That $10 is gonna put your tank back where it was before you came and got it. Yep. And most people be like, man, nah, that ain't $10 ain't enough. No, $10 ain't enough because you want that person to fill up your car just to go 5, 10 miles. Nah, that ain't cool.
I miss y'all old schools used to have them $20 fill up gas tank cards.
Okay. Boy.
I got that $20 fill up.
You ain't lying.
But guess what, y'all? We appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is another episode of Talk to Me Driver. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. And if, like we said before, if you want to be on the show, email us at talktomedriver. Look on your screen right here at the bottom. talktomedriver@gmail.com. And then also, if y'all looking for any life insurance, y'all want the universal index fund, y'all hit up B-Stone. He'll get you right with the insurance. Not only that, ladies, if y'all listening, I said ladies, not men.
Come on.
Ladies, y'all want to get y'all hair done? You want to look good for the weekend?
UnlimitedPlusInc.com, baby. Come check us out. We're live. We're active. We got sew-ins. We got headband wigs. Y'all come check us out. It is UnlimitedPlusInc.com.
Hello.
Hey, holla at us.
Holla, get it done. We'll catch y'all next time. Talk to me, driver.
Hey, I do this for real. And side note, I do this for a living and for fun. So when you ask me what I do for fun, this.